Imagine for a moment that everything around you, including yourself, is not just made of matter, but of pure energy vibrating at different frequencies. Modern science, through quantum physics, shows us that reality is not as solid as it seems. Every thought, every emotion, every intention you send out to the universe is actually a wave of information. This means your mind has far more power than you might think. The law of attraction teaches that we attract what we think and feel. But when we combine this ancient wisdom with a quantum perspective, we discover something deeper. We are not only attracting, we are collapsing possibilities. In other words, reality shapes itself according to the frequency we emit. So everything you desire already exists in potential, waiting for your vibration to match. It's as if life were a vast field of infinite probabilities. Within this field, every choice, every thought, and every emotion opens a new line of reality. When you grasp this, you realize you are not a passive observer, but an active co-creator of your world. Quantum physics calls this the collapse of the wave function. Spirituality calls it manifestation. Both describe the same truth from different angles. This connection between spirituality and science is fascinating because it finally gives us a common language to describe the invisible. When we meditate, visualize, or feel gratitude, we are tuning the frequency of our energy field. Quantum physics confirms that these frequencies interact with the universal field. In other words, you are not just daydreaming, you are literally shaping reality. Many people believe the law of attraction is only about positive thinking, but it's not about thinking, it's about vibrating. You can repeat "I am prosperous" 1,000 times, but if inside you feel doubt, fear, or lack, the universe responds to that inner frequency. Quantum physics helps us understand this, showing that it's the true energy of your vibrational state that creates effects in the physical world. This introduction is an invitation to open your mind. It's not just about believing, but about experiencing. Manifestation is not magical in a fantasy sense. It's science and spirituality working together. Everything you need is already available, waiting for your proper alignment. Today we'll explore 3 little-known techniques that can speed up this process and bring almost immediate results. If you've tried the law of attraction and it didn't work, maybe you missed this crucial detail. It's not what you want that matters. It's the frequency you send out. This is the master key to quantum manifestation. Knowing this is like finding the secret code to open the doors of abundance. You don't need to force anything. You just need to vibrate in the right state. As you'll see in this video, these techniques don't require heavy physical effort or elaborate rituals. On the contrary, they are simple, practical, and can be applied by anyone, anywhere. Real change doesn't start outside, it starts within you. And when your inner energy shifts, the outer world inevitably transforms. So allow yourself to dive into this content with an open mind. Even if quantum physics sounds complex, remember, you don't have to understand every formula to feel the results. The key is to practice, apply, and observe. Over time, you'll notice how the universe responds in surprising ways to your new vibrations. Now that you understand the connection between the law of attraction and quantum physics, we're ready for the next step. Let's uncover why so many people still struggle to manifest quickly, even knowing these universal laws. The answer lies in vibrational blocks, and that's what we'll talk about next. Before we go on, take a moment to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. That way, every new insight will reach you at the right time, strengthening your manifestation journey. Like this video to send a signal of gratitude to the universe and to amplify your positive frequency. And share in the comments a single word that sums up the reality you want to co-create, such as abundance, healing, or freedom. Writing it down is a powerful act. You declare your intention, Activate your mind and inspire others in the community to manifest along with you. Maybe you've tried using the law of attraction, making affirmations, visualizing your dreams, only to feel like nothing really changed. This is more common than you think, and it doesn't mean the law doesn't work. The problem usually lies in the vibrational blocks we carry. It's like trying to tune into a radio station but being slightly off the frequency. You only get static instead of music. These vibrational blocks are like invisible walls built from our limiting beliefs. From an early age, we hear phrases like, "Money is hard to earn," "Life is tough," or "You can't have it all." These ideas get stored in the subconscious and end up controlling the vibration we send out. Even when you say you want prosperity, your subconscious may be sending opposite signals. Another factor that slows down manifestation is doubt. When you desire something but immediately think, "Will this really work?" you create a frequency of uncertainty. The universe responds to that vibration and mirrors more situations of doubt in your life. True faith isn't just believing. It's feeling with complete certainty that what you want is already yours. Doubt is like cutting the power the moment a light is about to turn on. Fear is also a major enemy of manifestation. When you want something but at the same time fear failure, rejection, or loss, your vibration becomes split. This energetic mismatch prevents the quantum field from responding clearly. It's like giving two opposite commands at once. The result is stagnation. Often we don't realize that our daily emotions are at the root of these blocks. Complaining, criticizing, comparing yourself, or holding grudges lowers your frequency. And the law of attraction doesn't respond to what you say consciously. It responds to what you vibrate emotionally. The universe picks up on your energy, not just your words. Another form of vibrational block is impatience. When you ask the universe for something and keep checking, "Has it happened yet?" you're sending out the frequency of lack. It's like watering a seed and digging it up every day to see if it has sprouted. This behavior shows a lack of trust, and that energy of doubt delays the process. It's important to understand that manifestation isn't about forcing, it's about aligning. When you vibrate with scarcity, even if you're mentally asking for abundance, the dominant energy will still be lack. And the universe responds with more situations of lack. This misalignment is what keeps many people stuck in the same cycle of frustration. Self-sabotage also plays a role. Many times, unconsciously, we make choices that reinforce the belief that we don't deserve what we want. Whether it's procrastinating, wasting opportunities, or staying in toxic relationships, all of it reflects an inner vibrational pattern. And until that pattern changes, manifestation cannot last. The good news is these blocks can be dissolved. The moment you recognize these barriers, you're already taking the first step to transform them. Awareness is light. When you shine light on your inner shadows, they lose their power over your life. This is where quantum techniques come in as tools of liberation. Now that you understand why many people struggle to manifest quickly, you're ready to learn how to raise your vibration and align your frequency properly. In the next section, we'll dive into the importance of personal frequency and see how it serves as the master key to attracting realities much faster. Your personal frequency is the invisible signal you constantly send out into the universe. It's not about what you say you want, but about the energy you radiate every single moment. Think of it like a radio station. You can only receive the music that matches the station you're tuned into. The same happens with your desires. You attract what aligns with your energetic broadcast. Many people wonder why they don't get what they ask for, even when they repeat affirmations. The truth is that words alone don't create. Your subconscious beliefs and your emotional state carry far more power than your conscious thoughts. If deep inside you feel fear, doubt, or lack, That's the frequency the universe responds to, no matter what you say. High frequency is not about being happy all the time. It's about cultivating a genuine state of openness, gratitude, and trust. These emotions lift your energy and naturally align you with the flow of abundance. On the other hand, feelings like worry, resentment, or frustration keep you stuck in a lower frequency, making manifestation slower or even impossible. When you raise your personal frequency, you become magnetic. Opportunities start showing up. People come into your life at the right time, and synchronicities unfold naturally. It feels almost magical, but in reality, it's just alignment. The universe is simply reflecting back the energy you're putting out. Identifying your current frequency is essential. Pay attention to how you feel during the day. If you often feel drained, stressed, or heavy, it means you're vibrating on a lower scale. But if you feel inspired, peaceful, and confident, you're already in a state that supports your desires. Self-awareness is the first step toward changing your vibration. Raising your frequency doesn't require dramatic changes. Simple practices like breathing deeply, spending time in nature, or listening to uplifting music can shift your energy instantly. The key is consistency. The more often you choose high-vibe actions and emotions, the more your frequency stabilizes in that state. Another important aspect is alignment between your thoughts, emotions, and actions. When you say you want something but act in ways that contradict it, you create energetic conflict. The universe reads this as confusion, and the manifestation gets delayed. Coherence is what truly amplifies your frequency and sends a clear signal. Think of your frequency as your energetic signature. It's unique to you, and it constantly communicates with the quantum field. You can't fake it, because the universe doesn't respond to words, it responds to vibration. This is why being authentic and honest with yourself is so important in the process. Once you understand that frequency is everything, manifestation stops feeling like effort. It becomes a natural consequence of who you are being in each moment. You no longer chase what you want. You embody the vibration of it, and life brings it to you. Now that you see why personal frequency is the foundation of manifestation, let's move to the first technique. The quantum breathing practice is a simple yet powerful way to expand your energy and align it with what you want to attract. Quantum breathing is a method that uses conscious breath to raise your energy field and shift your state of being. Most of the time we breathe shallowly and unconsciously, which keeps our body and mind in a state of tension. By breathing with intention, you not only relax but also activate a higher frequency that aligns you with your desires. The idea behind quantum breathing is that your breath connects the physical and energetic parts of you. Each inhale brings in life force, while each exhale releases old stagnant energy. With focused breathing, you literally expand your energetic field and make it easier for the universe to respond to you. To start, find a quiet space where you won't be disturbed. Sit comfortably with your back straight and close your eyes. Inhale slowly through your nose, imagining that you are drawing pure light into your body. Hold the breath for a few seconds, then exhale gently through your mouth, visualizing any tension or heaviness leaving you. Repeat this cycle for at least 5 minutes. As you continue, you'll notice your body relaxing, your mind becoming clearer, and your emotions feeling lighter. This state is what allows your vibration to rise. It's like tuning your inner radio to a frequency that matches abundance, love, or whatever you're seeking to manifest. The power of this technique is not in forcing the breath but in being fully present with it. Each inhale is a conscious choice to expand, and each exhale is a conscious choice to release. Over time, this practice creates space within you where new realities can flow in more easily. Quantum breathing also helps you shift quickly when you're stuck in negative emotions. Instead of resisting those feelings, you breathe through them and transform the energy. This prevents you from staying trapped in low vibrations and speeds up the manifestation process. Another benefit is the connection between breath and intention. As you breathe, hold a clear picture of what you want in your mind. Imagine that with each inhale, you're pulling that reality closer, and with each exhale, you're letting go of anything that stands in the way. This creates a direct, energetic pathway between you and your desire. You don't need long sessions to see results. Even a few minutes of conscious breathing each morning can set the tone for your entire day. The more consistent you are, the stronger the energetic imprint becomes. Think of it as charging your vibration daily so it stays aligned with your goals. Quantum breathing is simple, but its effects are profound. It's a doorway to a state of expansion where you feel lighter, clearer, and more connected to the quantum field. In that space, manifestation becomes more natural and effortless. Now that you know how to use your breath to expand your energy, let's move to the next step. We'll explore how physical objects can serve as vibrational anchors to keep your frequency aligned throughout the day. The real power of quantum breathing is in using it consistently. It's not something you do once in a while when you feel stressed. It's a tool that can reshape your energy when practiced daily. The more often you use it, the more stable your vibration becomes, and the easier it is for your desires to manifest. A great way to start is by making it part of your morning routine. As soon as you wake up, before checking your phone or diving into the day, spend a few minutes breathing consciously. This sets your frequency high and creates a strong foundation for everything that follows. It's like tuning your energy before you step out into the world. Even if mornings feel too busy, you can practice quantum breathing at different points during the day. Take a few minutes before important meetings, when you feel anxious, or even while sitting in your car. You don't need a special setup, just your breath and your focus. The goal is to reconnect with your energy whenever you feel misaligned. The best part is that you don't need long sessions. 5 minutes of focused breathing can make a huge difference. If you can commit to 10 or 15 minutes, even better. The point is not the length of time, but the quality of your presence while you breathe. Consistency matters more than intensity. You can also use quantum breathing as a reset button. Imagine you're having a tough day and everything seems to be going wrong. Instead of spiraling into frustration, pause, close your eyes, and breathe. With each inhale, draw in calm and clarity. With each exhale, release tension and negativity. This simple shift can realign your frequency almost instantly. Some people like to pair the practice with affirmations. For example, while inhaling, you might think, "I am expanding into abundance." As you exhale, you might think, "I release all resistance." Linking breath with intention strengthens the energetic signal you're sending out. It's like combining two powerful tools into one. Over time, quantum breathing becomes second nature. You'll find yourself naturally taking deeper, more conscious breaths throughout the day. This means your body stays more relaxed, your mind clearer, and your frequency higher without even thinking about it. It becomes a lifestyle, not just a practice. If you want to amplify results, choose a specific time each day and stick to it. The body and mind respond well to rhythm and repetition. By practicing at the same time daily, you train your subconscious to enter a high vibrational state more quickly. It becomes automatic, like brushing your teeth or taking a shower. Remember, manifestation is not about forcing results, but about alignment. Daily breathing helps you maintain that alignment no matter what happens around you. Life will still bring challenges, but your response will shift because your energy is anchored in a higher frequency. That's what creates lasting change. Once quantum breathing becomes part of your routine, you'll notice subtle but powerful shifts. You'll feel calmer, lighter, and more centered. And from that space, it's much easier to attract what you want. Now let's move to the next technique, using physical objects as vibrational anchors to hold your frequency steady throughout the day. Vibrational anchoring is the practice of using physical objects to hold and reinforce the energy you want to embody. Just like a song or a scent can trigger specific emotions, objects can carry frequencies that remind you of your intentions. When you interact with these objects, they help you realign with the vibration you're seeking. The idea is simple. Energy leaves an imprint. That means objects can absorb and reflect the vibration you place into them. For example, a crystal you hold during meditation becomes charged with the energy of that practice. Later, when you hold it again, it helps bring you back to that same state. It acts as a reminder and a frequency booster. Anchoring works best when you choose objects that already feel special to you. It could be a piece of jewelry, a stone you picked up during a meaningful trip, or even a simple item you use daily like a notebook or pen. The key is to choose something that feels personal and that you can easily connect with emotionally. Once you've chosen your object, the next step is programming it with intention. This is done by holding the object in your hands, closing your eyes, and clearly visualizing the energy or outcome you want it to represent. Speak your intentions silently or out loud, and imagine the object glowing with that frequency. From that moment on, it carries your energetic imprint. The beauty of vibrational anchoring is in its subtlety. You don't need to announce to the world that you're using a manifestation tool. You can simply wear a ring, carry a stone in your pocket, or keep a small item on your desk. Each time you see or touch it, you're reminded of the vibration you're cultivating. Objects also act as stabilizers when your energy wavers. If you're feeling stressed, holding your anchor object can bring you back into balance. It works because your subconscious associates the object with the state of alignment you programmed into it. It becomes a physical bridge to your desired vibration. Another advantage is portability. Unlike meditation or visualization, which require a few minutes of focus, an anchor object works instantly. Even in the middle of a hectic day, you can touch it, breathe, and reconnect with your intention in seconds. This makes it a powerful tool for staying aligned in real-life situations. To get the most out of this technique, cleanse your object regularly. Just like your energy, objects can pick up external vibrations. You can clean them by placing them under running water, leaving them in sunlight or moonlight, or simply holding them and visualizing all dense energy being released. This keeps their frequency pure. Over time, the more you use vibrational anchoring, the stronger the connection becomes. The object essentially becomes a container of your intention, amplifying and reflecting it back to you. It doesn't replace your inner work, but it supports it, making it easier to stay consistent with your vibration. Now that you understand how vibrational anchoring works, let's go deeper. In the next section, we'll explore how to choose the right object and make sure it truly resonates with your energy so that it becomes a powerful ally in your manifestation process. Choosing the right object is an important step in vibrational anchoring. It's not about picking something random. It's about finding an item that resonates with you personally. The object should feel meaningful, even if it's simple. What matters is the emotional connection you create with it. One way to choose is by following your intuition. Walk around your home or look at your belongings and notice which item draws your attention. Often the right object will call to you in a subtle way. It could be a necklace, a stone, or even a keychain. The stronger the emotional bond, the more powerful the anchor becomes. It's also important to consider how often you can keep the object close. For example, jewelry is a good choice because you can wear it daily. A small crystal or stone can fit in your pocket, and a notebook can sit on your desk. The easier it is to access, the more effective it will be in keeping your vibration steady. Before you start using the object, it's a good idea to cleanse it. Objects can carry old or random energies from the past, You can clean them by rinsing under water, placing them in sunlight or moonlight, or even using your own breath with the intention of clearing it. This resets the object so it's ready to hold your chosen frequency. Once cleansed, you'll want to program the object with your intention. Hold it in your hands, close your eyes, and focus on what you want to manifest. Visualize the outcome as if it's already real, and imagine the object absorbing that energy. The more vivid and emotional the visualization, the stronger the imprint will be. Consistency is key. Each time you touch or look at the object, remind yourself of the intention stored in it. For example, if the anchor represents abundance, every time you hold it, say to yourself, "I am aligned with abundance." Over time, this repetition strengthens the energetic connection between you and the object. Pay attention to how the object makes you feel. If it fills you with peace, confidence, or excitement about your goals, you know it's working. If, for any reason, you feel resistance, you may need to cleanse and reprogram it, or choose a different item. Trust your feelings. They're your best guide. It's also possible to have multiple anchors for different intentions. You might use one object for abundance, another for love, and another for inner peace. The important thing is to keep the associations clear, so your subconscious immediately links each object to its specific frequency. Remember that the object itself is not magical. The power comes from your energy and intention. The object is simply a tool that helps you stay aligned more easily. It's like a reminder that strengthens your focus and helps stabilize your vibration when life feels distracting. Now that you know how to choose and program the right object, let's move into an even more exciting technique: multidimensional visualization. This is where you learn to shift into new timelines and realities through the power of imagination. Multidimensional visualization is one of the most powerful ways to use your mind for manifestation. It's not just about picturing what you want, but about entering a new version of reality where your desire already exists. In other words, you're not imagining something far away. You're aligning with a timeline where it's already true. Think of reality as a field of infinite possibilities. Every potential outcome already exists in this field. When you visualize with enough clarity and emotion, you're essentially choosing which version of reality you step into. It's like changing the channel on a television. The program was always there, but you decide which one you experience. The key difference between ordinary imagination and multidimensional visualization is embodiment. In ordinary imagination, you're watching the desire as if it's separate from you. In multidimensional visualization, you feel yourself inside it. You're not just seeing the dream, you're living it, feeling it, and believing it as real in the present moment. To begin, close your eyes and bring to mind the reality you want to experience. It could be financial freedom, a loving relationship, or perfect health. Picture it as vividly as possible, engaging all your senses. What do you see, hear, smell, taste, and touch in this reality? The more sensory detail, the stronger the vibration you generate. Emotions are the fuel for this practice. As you imagine the new reality, focus on the feelings it gives you. Do you feel gratitude, joy, excitement, or peace? Let those emotions fill your body completely. The universe responds more to the emotion behind the vision than to the vision itself. The goal is not to force the outcome, but to align with it. By repeatedly practicing this, you're training your subconscious to accept the new reality as normal. Over time, your external world begins to mirror the internal shift, and you naturally step into the timeline you've been aligning with. It's also important to practice regularly. Just like training a muscle, the more often you visualize, the stronger the effect becomes. Short daily sessions are more effective than long, occasional ones. Consistency rewires your mind and stabilizes the new frequency. Some people like to combine this with quantum breathing. First, use your breath to expand your energy, then move directly into visualization. The expanded state makes it easier to embody the new timeline and strengthens the connection to it. This creates a powerful flow of energy and intention. At first, it may feel like you're just pretending, but with practice, the visualization becomes more natural, more vivid, and more emotionally real. That's the point where your subconscious stops resisting and starts aligning. From there, shifts in your physical reality can happen quickly and surprisingly. Now that you've learned the concept of multidimensional visualization, in the next section we'll walk through a practical exercise. This will guide you step by step into building your scene and stepping into the reality where your desires are already fulfilled. Now let's put multidimensional visualization into practice with a simple exercise. Find a quiet space where you won't be interrupted. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and take a few deep breaths to relax. The goal is to shift into a state of calm presence, where your imagination flows easily and naturally. Begin by choosing one specific desire you want to manifest. Don't make it too vague. Pick something clear and meaningful to you. It could be a new home, a dream job, or a loving relationship. Focus on one at a time, because clarity creates a stronger energetic signal. Once you have your desire in mind, imagine that it's already real. See yourself inside that reality, living it fully. If it's a new home, picture yourself walking through the rooms, feeling the textures, and noticing the colors. The more detailed your mental picture, the stronger your vibration becomes. Now bring in your senses. Hear the sounds around you in that reality: laughter, music, or even the silence of peace. Smell the air, whether it's fresh flowers, delicious food, or the comforting scent of your home. Imagine the taste of a meal in this reality, or the touch of objects around you. This sensory richness makes it feel real. The most important part is the emotion. Ask yourself, how does it feel to already have this? Do you feel joy, relief, excitement, or deep gratitude? Let that emotion fill your entire body. The universe responds directly to this emotional frequency, and that's what aligns you with your desired reality. Stay in this state for a few minutes, soaking in every detail and every feeling. The longer you can hold the vibration, the stronger the imprint becomes on your subconscious. It's not about forcing the image, but about enjoying it, like replaying a beautiful memory in your mind. When you're ready, slowly bring yourself back to the present moment. Open your eyes and carry that feeling with you. The exercise doesn't end when you stop visualizing. The key is to keep the emotional frequency alive as you go about your day. If doubts or negative thoughts come up later, gently remind yourself of the visualization. Touch your vibrational anchor object, take a deep breath, and reconnect to the feeling. This keeps your energy aligned and prevents old patterns from pulling you out of the new vibration. Consistency is what makes this powerful. Even 5 minutes a day of focused visualization can shift your vibration dramatically. The more often you practice, the more your subconscious accepts the new reality as your truth. Over time, your external life begins to reflect that inner shift. Now that you've learned the practice of quantum visualization, let's talk about the role of emotions. Emotions are the real engine behind manifestation, and they act as the fuel that powers these techniques. Emotions are the bridge between thought and reality. You can think about your desires all day, but without the right emotional charge, they won't manifest. The universe doesn't respond to empty words or logic. It responds to the frequency of your feelings. That's why emotions are the true fuel of manifestation. Positive emotions like gratitude, joy, and love vibrate at higher frequencies. When you feel them deeply, you align with the energy of abundance and possibility. On the other hand, emotions like fear, doubt, or resentment keep you stuck in low vibrations. They block the flow of energy and slow down the manifestation process. The key is authenticity. You can't force yourself to feel happy if you're not. Pretending only creates resistance. Instead, the goal is to gently guide yourself into better emotional states. Start with something simple like appreciation for a small blessing in your life. From there, emotions naturally expand into higher frequencies. Before using any technique, check your emotional state. If you're anxious or frustrated, take a moment to breathe and reset. Trying to visualize or affirm your desires while in a negative state will only amplify the wrong energy. Emotions are like the paintbrush that colors your intentions. The shade matters. One powerful way to elevate emotions is through gratitude. When you focus on what you already have and truly appreciate it, you generate a frequency of abundance. Gratitude tells the universe, I recognize the good in my life and I'm ready for more. It's a simple yet transformative shift. Another helpful practice is movement. Dance, exercise, or even a short walk can release stagnant energy and create space for lighter emotions. Physical activity changes your chemistry, which makes it easier to raise your vibration. Sometimes moving your body is all you need to shift your emotional state. Music can also be a powerful tool. Listening to uplifting songs instantly changes your mood and frequency. Choose music that makes you feel empowered, peaceful, or inspired. Let the rhythm and melody carry you into the emotional state that matches your desires. It's important to remember that emotions don't have to be intense to be effective. Even a gentle feeling of calm, hope, or appreciation carries energy. What matters is consistency. Staying in a stable, high-frequency state is more powerful than occasional bursts of excitement. When you use emotions intentionally, you supercharge every technique. Visualization becomes more real, affirmations gain power, and even your vibrational anchors work better. Emotions are the secret ingredient that makes everything flow. Now that you understand the role of emotions, we need to address another challenge: subconscious sabotage. Many people unknowingly block their progress, and learning how to prevent that is crucial for lasting manifestation. One of the biggest challenges in manifestation is the hidden resistance of the subconscious mind. You may consciously want success, love, or abundance, but if your subconscious holds beliefs of unworthiness or fear, it will sabotage your progress. It's like driving with one foot on the gas and the other on the brake. Subconscious sabotage often shows up in small ways. You might procrastinate on opportunities, doubt yourself when progress appears, or feel uneasy when good things start happening. These reactions are not random. They're patterns rooted in old conditioning and beliefs from your past. The first step in overcoming sabotage is awareness. Pay attention to your recurring thoughts and behaviors. When you catch yourself saying things like, "This is too good to be true," or "I don't deserve this," recognize that it's your subconscious speaking. Awareness turns automatic reactions into choices. Once you identify the pattern, replace it with a new one. For example, if your mind says, "I'm not good enough," respond with, "I am worthy and capable." At first it may feel unnatural, but repetition gradually reprograms the subconscious. Over time, the old belief loses power. Visualization and affirmations are powerful tools for this, but they work best when combined with emotion. Don't just say the words, feel them. When your body feels the truth of a new belief, the subconscious accepts it more easily. Emotion is the language the subconscious understands. Another helpful practice is journaling. Writing down your fears, doubts, and limiting beliefs brings them to the surface. Once they're on paper, you can challenge them and rewrite them into empowering statements. This makes the hidden patterns visible and gives you the power to change them. Patience is important too. Subconscious sabotage doesn't disappear overnight. It's the result of years of conditioning, and it takes consistent effort to shift. Don't judge yourself when resistance shows up. Instead, see it as proof that you're uncovering layers that need healing. Meditation can also help calm the subconscious. By quieting your mind, you create space to observe your thoughts without reacting to them. This awareness weakens the grip of negative patterns and allows new, higher vibrational beliefs to take root. The key is persistence. Every time you choose alignment over sabotage, you're training your subconscious to support your desires instead of blocking them. Slowly but surely, your inner world begins to match the reality you're trying to manifest. Now that you know how to avoid subconscious sabotage, let's look at some real-life stories. These examples show how powerful the techniques can be when applied consistently, and they'll inspire you to trust the process. Real-life stories are powerful because they remind us that manifestation is not just theory. It works in practice. One person, for example, used visualization daily to attract a new job. Within weeks, they received an unexpected offer that matched exactly what they had imagined, down to the details of the office environment. Another story comes from someone who struggled financially for years. After practicing gratitude and vibrational anchoring with a coin they carried everywhere, they started noticing small but consistent financial improvements. Within months, they received a promotion and unexpected financial opportunities. The anchor helped them stay aligned with abundance. Relationships are another area where rapid manifestations often happen. A woman who felt lonely began practicing multidimensional visualization, imagining herself already in a happy relationship. She focused on the emotions of love and companionship. Just a few months later, she met someone who matched the vision she had been holding. These stories aren't coincidences. They show the natural response of the universe to aligned energy. The key was not just wishing, but embodying the vibration of what they wanted. Once they felt it deeply and consistently, reality adjusted to match. Even small results matter. Someone who practiced quantum breathing regularly reported feeling calmer and more focused at work. This led to better decisions and opportunities that they hadn't noticed before. Manifestation isn't always about giant leaps. Sometimes it starts with subtle shifts that grow over time. Synchronicities are another sign that your manifestations are working. People often notice repeated numbers, chance encounters, or unusual opportunities lining up. These are signs that your energy is aligning with your desires and that you're moving closer to the reality you're creating. The common thread in all these examples is consistency. Each person practiced their chosen technique regularly, even when they didn't see immediate results. The persistence built momentum, and once the shift happened, it often felt sudden and effortless. Stories like these are meant to encourage you, not to compare your journey with others. Everyone's timeline is unique. What matters is trusting that the energy you're putting out is being answered, even if the physical evidence takes time to appear. Hearing these examples can strengthen your belief, and belief is a crucial part of manifestation. When you know it works for others, it becomes easier to accept that it can work for you too. Belief raises your vibration and removes resistance. With this inspiration in mind, let's now explore how to stay consistent and disciplined in your vibration. This will ensure your progress doesn't fade and that your manifestations continue to unfold. Consistency is the secret to powerful manifestation. It's not about doing one long practice and then forgetting about it, but about maintaining a steady vibration every day. Small, regular actions keep your energy aligned much more effectively than occasional big efforts. One of the best tips is to create small reminders throughout your day. These can be sticky notes with uplifting words, alarms on your phone with short affirmations, or even placing your anchor object somewhere you'll see it often. Each reminder helps you reset your vibration. It's also important to create a routine that works for you. Whether it's morning breathing, evening visualization, or a few minutes of gratitude before bed. Find a rhythm you can stick to. Consistency doesn't mean perfection. It means showing up, even if only for a few minutes. Don't underestimate the power of short practices. 5 minutes of focused breathing or visualization can shift your energy more than 30 minutes of distracted effort. Quality matters more than quantity when it comes to vibration. The goal is presence, not pressure. Another tip is to practice emotional awareness. Throughout your day, pause and ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? If your emotions are low, use a quick technique to shift them. Listen to music, take a walk, or breathe deeply. Catching yourself early prevents you from staying stuck in a low frequency. Accountability can also help. Share your journey with a trusted friend or keep a manifestation journal. Writing down your progress, insights, and synchronicities keeps you motivated and reinforces your belief that the process is working. Belief strengthens consistency. Remember to be gentle with yourself. Some days your vibration will feel higher than others, and that's normal. Discipline doesn't mean forcing positivity, but choosing alignment whenever possible. Even choosing gratitude for one small thing can raise your frequency. Celebrate small wins. Every time you notice a shift in your energy or a positive sign from the universe, acknowledge it. Gratitude for small manifestations builds momentum and attracts bigger ones. Each success proves to your subconscious that the techniques are working. Another key is balance. Don't overdo the practices to the point of stress. Manifestation is about ease, not effort. The best results come when you enjoy the journey and let the energy flow naturally, instead of trying to control every detail. By staying consistent and disciplined in your vibration, you build a stable foundation for manifestation. With this stability, the techniques you've learned become even more effective. Now let's see how to combine all three techniques into a powerful daily practice. The beauty of these techniques is that they work even better when combined. You don't have to choose between breathing, anchoring, or visualization. You can create a simple routine that includes all three. This integration amplifies your energy and makes manifestation flow more naturally. A great way to begin is with quantum breathing. Spend a few minutes each morning expanding your energy and clearing old vibrations. This prepares your body and mind for alignment like warming up before exercise. Once your energy is expanded, you're ready to add the next layer. After breathing, hold your vibrational anchor object. Focus on the intention you programmed into it and allow its energy to guide your thoughts. This strengthens the signal you're sending to the universe and keeps your vibration focused. Anchors act as a bridge between your practices and your daily life. Next, move into multidimensional visualization. With your energy expanded and your anchor in hand, step into the reality you want to experience. Feel it with all your senses, embody the emotions, and enjoy the state of already living your desire. This makes your visualization deeper and more powerful. You don't need long sessions to do this. A routine of 10 to 15 minutes is enough to align your energy for the day. The key is consistency, not length. Over time, these short practices create a strong energetic momentum that shapes your reality. Throughout the day, use your anchor object as a quick reminder. When you feel distracted or stressed, touch it, breathe deeply, and recall the visualization. This instantly reconnects you to the frequency you want to embody, no matter what's happening around you. Flexibility is important too. Some days you may have more time for visualization, while others you may only manage a few breaths. That's fine. The point is to do something daily that keeps you in alignment even if it's small. Energy responds to intention, not perfection. You can also use these techniques before important events. For example, before a job interview or meeting, take a moment to breathe, Hold your anchor and visualize success. This aligns your energy with confidence and attracts outcomes that match your vibration. The three techniques together create a cycle. Breathing expands your energy, anchoring stabilizes it, and visualization directs it. When combined, they form a powerful system for manifestation. It's like tuning your mind, body, and energy all at once. By integrating them into daily life, you turn manifestation into a natural part of your routine. It stops feeling like a separate practice and becomes a way of living. And in that flow, attracting what you want becomes easier, faster, and more consistent. We've now explored three powerful techniques: quantum breathing, vibrational anchoring, and multidimensional visualization. Each one has its own strength, but together, they create a complete system for manifestation. The key is not complexity, but alignment. When your intention, energy, and action all match, results flow naturally. Think of intention as the blueprint of what you want. Energy is the vibration that fuels it, and action is the physical step that grounds it in reality. If one is missing, the process feels incomplete. But when all three work in harmony, you become unstoppable in creating the life you desire. Remember that manifestation isn't about forcing outcomes. It's about tuning into the frequency where your desire already exists. Just like changing a radio station, once you're on the right frequency, the music plays automatically. Your job is simply to align, not to push. The techniques you've learned are simple, but their power lies in consistency. Breathing daily, keeping your anchor close, and visualizing regularly may seem small, but they build an energetic momentum that the universe cannot ignore. Small steps, repeated often, create big shifts. Don't worry if results don't appear instantly. Sometimes the universe is rearranging circumstances behind the scenes to match your new vibration. Trust the process, keep practicing, and stay patient. The more you embody the state of already having, the faster it materializes. Also, notice the subtle signs along the way. Synchronicities, small wins, and unexpected opportunities are all evidence that your alignment is working. Celebrate these moments because they are proof that manifestation is unfolding in your favor. Gratitude for the little things invites even bigger things. It's also important to release attachment. Desire with clarity, practice with consistency, and then let go with trust. When you cling too tightly, you vibrate in lack. When you release with faith, you vibrate in abundance. The universe responds much faster when you allow space for it to deliver. Manifestation is not meant to be stressful. It's meant to be joyful. Each practice is an opportunity to feel good now, not just in the future. By focusing on raising your vibration in the present, you automatically align with a brighter future. Joy itself is a magnet for more joy. So as you move forward, make these techniques part of your daily rhythm. Breathe to expand, use your anchor to stabilize, and visualize to direct your energy. Each practice strengthens your alignment and brings you closer to your desires. In the end, manifestation is about becoming the version of yourself who already has what you want. When you embody that version through intention, energy, and action, the universe mirrors it back to you. The power is already within you. All you need to do is align and allow. And before you go, I'd love to invite you to join this journey more deeply. If this content has helped you, subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. That way you'll always have access to new practices that keep your vibration high and your manifestations flowing. I'd also love to hear from you in the comments. Share one desire you'd like to manifest using these techniques. Writing it down is a powerful first step. It signals to your subconscious that you're serious, and it strengthens your alignment. Plus, you'll inspire others who are on the same path. By subscribing, liking, and commenting, You're not just supporting the channel. You're reinforcing your own commitment to living in alignment. Every small action you take keeps your energy focused on growth, and that momentum is what turns intentions into reality. So take this moment to align both your energy and your action. Subscribe, leave a like, and comment your manifestation below. Think of it as your first step in the practice, and watch how the universe begins to respond. Thank you.